guys, welcome back to Harsh-Worded Tenderhearted. Today we are sharing with you all our favorites, current favorites,
Recent favorites.
Kaira's gonna start us off with some food.
I like eating. So my first one is the Haribo gummies. Is that how you say
I
it?
love Haribo gummies.
Haribo?
Haribo?
I don't know. But
I don't know.
that like the golden package with the bears.
Yes.
Really good.
Yep.
I thought for a very long time I didn't like them because I had them once and they were just like too chewy for me. And then I had them recently because during exam week, all my friends we would all bring like a snack.
Mhm.
And then my one friend brought like 3 of them because they were on sale. It was like 3 for like $11 at like Walmart, or 3 for $8 or something like that. And she bought 3, and then I was sitting there and I was like, these are actually really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that they're a little hard. So now I used to not like the texture. Now I do like the texture. I like the regular ones. I literally sat in my bed and I ate a whole like small bag of them the other day.
I do that, yeah.
Yeah. I woke up and there's a gummy bear on my bed. I missed one, actually. I don't know how it got there.
You're like, what are you doing here?
No, literally. I was like, what the heck? No, I was changing my bed sheets.
That's
And then I found a gummy
hilarious.
bear and I was like, oh. I had to throw it out. I couldn't in good faith eat it. I was like, what if, I don't know. But I also really, really I don't really like sour candy that much. Like, I like them sometimes, but not like all the time because it makes my like mouth feel weird. If I eat too much, like it hurts my tongue.
Mhm.
But then the Haribo ones, they have this one where it's like
Why
sweet-
do you keep saying it like that?
I don't know. How are you supposed to say it? Haribo?
I don't know.
Is it
because-
Asian?
okay, so, well, I was just about to say, I'm like known for pronouncing things incorrectly, and I read things phonetically because in Filipino languages, you read things phonetically. And as much as I'm so westernized and whitewashed, I for some reason naturally read things phonetically. So like escapism, I said Dublin. The one day,
I was like, well, you said what? Dublin.
what was on the cigarette? Impotence. Apparently it's impotence.
Oh.
Subsequent.
You sounded so Filipino when you said that.
Really?
Yeah.
And apparently it's not subsequent.
Like the way that you broke that down, if you just put an accent on, I'd be like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's natural. I don't
Yeah.
know why that happens, but
Can't change who you are.
I only found out it was not subsequent yesterday.
Yesterday.
Okay.
Subsequent?
That's what my mom said. My mom, the person who came here
Okay.
as an older teenager. Like, that's crazy. But so don't trust me at all. But every time I say it in my head, it's Haribo.
Haribo.
What's the other one? Yogurties. But people are like,
I see yogurties.
but people are like, you don't say yogurt, do you?
Yogurt.
Yeah, so people are like, it's yogurties.
Yeah, they emphasize the O.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find that weird. That one
Really?
That one I'm on board
Oh,
with.
I love that because
Yeah.
I get roasted. I used to get
Really?
when there was one over there.
Yeah.
I used to get roasted so hard.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but the Haribo gummies, they have like, so it's 2 snakes fused together,
Yeah, I
but
know
you can
those
rip
ones,
them
yep.
apart, and one of them sour and one of them sweet, and it's like the perfect amount of sour. Like, it's not too sour, but it's like nice for me. And then you have the sweet. So if that one's too sour, you get sweet right away.
You know what? I don't like those. Are the ones that I don't like.
Oh, I like them. They're good.
I don't like big gummies.
They're not that big. They're like this big,
But
and
it's
they're
like,
long. They're skinny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like like translucent big gummies
Mhm.
that I can't just put in my mouth. Like if you have to bite it.
I just
and
put
then-
them in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
like I like tear them, and then I put the whole thing in my mouth.
Even though it's like long and skinny.
I put it sideways.
That's worse.
What do you mean that's worse? Your teeth are sideways.
It doesn't
Like
feel
it goes along your
it
teeth
doesn't
and then you
remind you
chomp.
of like a hair in your mouth.
No, because it's too big to be a hair in my mouth.
Still. I like to have things in small pieces when I eat them.
I tried that. I did try nibbling on it like a rabbit.
Mhm.
No, I didn't get the flavor. I feel like the flavor is I can optimize the flavor if it's sideways in my mouth, running along my teeth, and then I just like chew it.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
The gummy bears though are everything to me.
I love the
Have you
gummy
had
bears,
the
really
tiny
good.
tiny ones?
No, they don't have that at Walmart.
No, they don't have them at Walmart. I don't
Where are
even
they?
remember. I think I got them once in a Halloween pack.
Halloween.
They were like mini, like micro. You know the micro mini eggs?
I think I've seen them. Like this,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
the little gummy bears.
Yes.
So I know what you're talking about, but I haven't like seen them like out when I'm like with the intent to buy.
Okay, true. And I don't know where. I don't remember where I got it, but it was the most random thing. Maybe from Etsy. I was
Etsy.
ordering a plant. No, so like a plant related
Oh.
thing from Etsy,
And they sent you free gummy
yeah,
bears?
there was, and it was like in a tiny package.
That's kinda
too. It was
cute.
so cute.
Aw.
I kept it for months, and then I finally gave in.
Oh, valid. Yeah, but love those.
Love those too. My only food one
Okay.
is chocolate chips.
Like just straight chocolate
up
chips.
chocolate
That used to be my
chips.
struggle snack in
Really?
elementary school, yeah.
Interesting. It started off when I was pregnant because I just kept needing something sweet, but
Mhm.
something small.
Okay, yeah.
So I would just eat like a handful of chocolate chips, and it hasn't stopped.
Oh.
So like my late night snack is just
chocolate chips.
chocolate chips. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of nice because it's like you still get like they're hard, so you still get kind of like the chew crunch,
Yeah.
and then like it's not too big and it's like pretty
Mhm.
good. Yeah, but one time that used to be my munchies actually, maybe like a year and a half ago,
I love that.
and I could blast through a bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd be sitting in my bed, and I just blast through a bag,
Yep.
and then it.
That's me.
Yeah.
But specifically Chip-Its.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Is that
funny
not the,
side
is
story.
that not like the regular branded one? Or there's like a little mini one? Do they have little mini ones?
Yeah, I think they're the little
Oh,
mini
okay.
ones.
Anyways, yeah, your side story.
Funny side story. Kai was a late bloomer.
Oh. I know the story. I forgot about that. That just unlocked a lot of things for me. That just unlocked a memory.
I could tell she forgot about it when she said, yeah, go ahead with your side story.
Oh. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But we used to say that her boobs were Chip-Its.
Yeah, you used to call me Little Princess.
Oh yeah, because one time when we were shopping, there was little bras that said Little Princess.
Like training bras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that is so funny. That is so funny. Try and hurt her feelings though.
It builds character. I brush things off mostly now.
Yeah, I think that's like, you think you can hurt my feelings? And then it's just your family picture.
Yeah. It's okay. It builds character.
That's hilarious.
It is so funny though, because like in my friend group at school, like we have a Kai. And
it's not you.
It's not
I
me.
love that
But
for
like,
you.
but like, I feel like his name's Tim, and like people are always like bullying him and roasting, not bullying him, but like teasing him and roasting him. And then literally like they're always like, "You're so nice to him," and I'm like, "I am him." Like guys, I am the Tim of my family. Like.
That's fucking hilarious. Kevin Langshow also has a Kai.
Really?
His name's Aaron. And they gave him a button, a do not disturb button for the season. So if he presses it, he gets 15 seconds uninterrupted time.
Okay. Yeah, that's very Tim.
And everyone's like always fucking roasting him. They did a lie detector. They're like, does it hurt your feelings? Or like, does it annoy you? He's like, you know what?
gosh.
Like, it doesn't like annoy me, like piss me off, but like anybody would be annoyed. Like,
yeah. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun to do like a polygraph.
Right?
I'm like, where can we rent a polygraph?
Literally.
My next one is also a food one. My next like 2 are food ones. Circle K slushies.
Oh yeah, weren't we talking about that?
We were talking about that because I was saying that they're my new hyper-fixation. I do really like them. I'm like craving them all the time. I got one yesterday, a small one.
Mm-hmm.
I usually get a layer of Coke and then something sour, a little thin, a little sour to like break up the flavors. And then I get Crush and then Sprite.
Love that.
Yes.
Love that.
Always, that's my like go-to combination. Don't really like venturing out into new things because they have like kind of weird flavors there. They have like a banana freezy one, and I'm like, that's weird.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching a Quenlin Blackwell video It was actually the one that I sent. It was the one I sent you a clip of with Madeline RG.
Oh yes, the one where they were like cooking.
She okay, so I guess Madeline RG was saying something about Heelys at an airport or something. So then Quenlin bought her Heelys.
Oh, love that.
And
I had Heelys. They were your Heelys.
I loved my Heelys.
Yeah, they
oh
were
my god, I
yours.
felt like the baddest bitch in Walmart heeling around.
Okay.
One time I was heeling around waiting for my parents, and this little girl saw me. She was with her parents, and she was like, I want those. And
You felt famous.
I was like, I bet you do.
Okay.
But anyway, she bought Madeline Heelys.
Love.
And
That's
she
so nice.
she opened them and she like freaked out and she was like, oh my god, do you have Heelys? We need to Heely together. And Quen's like, you know what? She was like, I'll get a pair, but I feel like if I were to put a pair of Heelys on in Heely, it would remind me of how it feels to be 10 again, and I don't think I can handle that.
Okay. True.
And that's how I feel with slushies.
Really?
Because when we were talking about this too, I was telling Kai, I'm like, that reminds me of like my slushie phase when I was younger, and I lived by like a Max, and I would go every single day to get slushies, and I think it just reminds me of like that house that I was
Yeah.
living in, because that was always my escape, was walking to the store to get a slushie, or riding my bike to the store to get a slushie. So now I'm like, oh man.
Man.
My next one's kind of food related. But blue slush Alani's. Kai, you show it off.
Not sponsored.
Yeah, Alani sponsor us. What the hell? I spend so much fucking money on Alani's.
I'm drinking this because I tried Nash's and I liked it.
I love the blue slush.
It's
That
good.
okay, see, that reminds me of a slushie without having to be a slushie.
Okay. Valid. Actually, yeah, they really did get the slush part down.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying, right?
Yeah.
Like, love that. And I love a blue flavored something.
Blue raspberry flavored something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, those have been my obsession. That's the only flavor I've been drinking.
I was gonna put down Alani's because I was Red Bull girly because they only have 80 milligrams of coffee. I don't know if we have caffeine. I don't know if we talked about it on the podcast, but like my caffeine, I'm weird with caffeine. Where like regular coffee gives me like the shakes, it makes me really anxious, but espresso doesn't, and espresso is supposed to be stronger than coffee. And the same thing with energy drinks, like the 140, I can never finish a 140 like a can of energy drinks with like 140 milligrams of caffeine in it. So I would stick with the smaller Red Bulls because they would have 80 milligrams of caffeine in it, so I could like kind of like tolerate that one better. And like even when I started drinking that, like I was like buzzing. I started drinking them because of go-karting, because it's okay to be buzzing in a go-kart. And then I don't know what happened, but lately I can like handle my caffeine better.
I love that.
Less shaky. Maybe I'm just super tired. I don't know. But
True. And Kai
Yeah.
was also saying she didn't start drinking coffee until university,
yeah.
which is crazy. I grew up drinking coffee.
I know. I knew a girl who like was addicted to Red Bull in like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then as I started to become like a teenager and stuff, I would always go to the store and get a Red Bull. And then I worked at a hockey arena that, you know how it's like Monster or Red Bull?
Yeah.
Like Coke or Pepsi?
Yeah.
So our arena was Monster.
Oh. I
so
don't
then
like
I
Monster.
couldn't stop drinking Monsters.
Oh, really?
It's literally tar.
I think it's too much sugar, like way too much sugar.
And
Same with rock stars.
I wanted to be a monster girl
Mm-hmm.
for a while because they would always come and do like not pop-ups, like little stands,
Yeah.
and, like marketing or whatever, and then they would just have girls wearing like yoga pants and a monster tube top and like
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
that's my dream job.
Yeah. I'm like that. Their aesthetic's very different
That's
from Red Bull.
my dream
Red
job.
Bull is like extreme sports, and the
Yeah.
Monster is like two tops.
Yeah, they're in like the bars.
Yes.
But like the dive bars.
Yeah.
But then I like went back and forth between phases of coffees and Red Bull, but I'm talking, this is like early 20s, but I'm talking like either 6 coffees a day or those huge Red Bulls.
Yeah.
Like the ones that you can't even fit your hand around, like 3 of those a day.
That's crazy.
No, I know. And it's like oh my god, I've had my struggles with caffeine and like, but I can't imagine you've had one, but have you ever had a caffeine headache? Like a withdrawal headache?
Yeah, okay. So I get really like addicted to things very easily
Okay, fair.
quickly.
That's fair.
So literally like over the winter break, like during that exam season, I was drinking a lot of like energy drinks. And then over the break, like I just didn't drink any because my family's also like, don't drink energy drinks, it's bad for your health.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I was like, if I go home and my dad sees me drinking a Red Bull, he's gonna give me so much like he's gonna give me a headache. So then I was like, okay. So I like swore I didn't drink any energy drinks for like a month, and then that first like couple days was like,
Awful.
yeah, I was like, my head hurts, I'm tired,
Yeah.
and like
yeah.
more tired than I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful. Awful. And I am now on Lonnie's. Which, because I also have a lot of stomach issues, because around this time too, it's like, oh my god, like I was getting caffeine headaches, like if I didn't have caffeine in a couple hours. And I was like, oh my god. And so I was taking a lot of Advil, and at this point I'm in my life, I think I was like literally addicted to Advil.
No, you would wake up and then you couldn't start your day without one.
Yeah, that's like that's 2 extra strength.
Yeah.
And then it was like I would almost like convince myself that I had a headache. It was really weird, and then I gave myself an ulcer. So the stomach problems has kind of made me like had to back off. But Alani doesn't seem to hurt my stomach.
I was surprised that there's no sugar in them.
Right?
Yeah. Because Red Bull, I have to pee so much because of the sugar in it. But the Lonnie's, I don't have to pee as much because there's no sugar. And I was like,
my
I
God.
wonder why. How much sugar is this in this? And I actually looked at it. And I was like, oh, 0 sugar, 0 grams.
Alani runs right through me.
Really?
Yes.
Well.
In one can, I can probably pee like 10 times.
Whoa.
And I drink a can pretty fast.
Yeah, you do.
Like I'm holding it in right now, you know?
My next one, Greek yogurt bowls. I used to be anti-Greek yogurt. I used to not like yogurt at all, actually. Yeah. Last year, do you remember our New Year's resolutions? I said, I'm going to be a yogurt girl. And then guess what? I'm a yogurt girl. I'm proud of myself.
That.
Yeah, I know. I get the high protein one though, because I'm like, you know what? I need to start my day with a good breakfast, good high protein breakfast, balanced. I got my Greek yogurt. I'm pretty sure a serving. I'm just going off by what the back of the package says, that it says like a third of a cup is a serving. So I give myself, it's supposed to be a fistful is what Google says.
Really?
So, yeah, like the size of your fist. And I was like, that seems kind of small, but whatever.
That is really small.
Right? But then I think about it like, okay, like yogurt cups are pretty small too.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I put one strawberry, couple of frozen blueberries, granola, honey. Wow. And then mix it up. So good.
What kind of granola?
I really like the muesli style one where it's like just oats. It has like dried fruit in it and like nuts, I think.
I hate a dried fruit.
I like a dry fruit. Yeah. And then, but they didn't have that at the grocery store when I went to go get new granola. So now I'm having like some like omega-3 type one with like granola and like sunflower seeds and other stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Really good.
Love that.
No name brand. And yeah, I can go through a tub of yogurt in like 3 days, 4 days. But it's good.
I love that.
I think it's healthy.
Love
Good for your gut.
yogurt. Yeah, I've always loved yogurt. I'm turned off from it right now because again, it was my breakfast every single morning when I was pregnant because I had to eat something, but I felt so sick in the morning. So yogurt parfait was perfect. So I haven't eaten yogurt since, but which is so weird to me because I'll keep eating chocolate chips, and I've quite literally had a Jamaican patty, at least one, every single day since I miscarried. Yeah.
Oh.
And it started on the day that I had my DNC.
Oh, well, that's odd.
And I like can't stop, but I won't look at a yogurt tub.
Not a yogurt.
Which is weird, but I used to work at a grocery store, multiple grocery stores, and I was trained in multiple different departments, but when I started off, I was in the salad bar. And we would like do like the fruit trays and the pre-made salads and stuff like that. So, and the salad bar. So I would do the yogurt parfaits for the day, and I would do one that was like filled to the max. And that was my morning breakfast every morning. So I have it kind of the same. Like I do like either blueberries and strawberries or just blueberries, and literally the Harvest Crunch
Mm.
cereal, which is the exact way that we used to make it there. And that's how I eat my yogurt parfaits.
I only like Greek yogurt.
You don't like regular yogurt?
No, it's a texture thing. I think the regular yogurt, it's a little too smooth for me, whereas like the Greek yogurt one is a little more fluffy, a little more structured.
Thicker,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Whereas like regular yogurt, it's a little too like liquidy. Yeah.
I used to be the other way around.
Oh.
Like Greek yogurt was just too thick and too textured. So I only liked regular yogurt, and then I switched to Greek yogurt. But I love yogurt. My last three are not food related, but my next one is Flonase.
Oh, you're always huffing the Flonase.
It helps so much, especially because all of my allergies come out right in the front of my face. So my eyes, my nose, and like it gets to the point that like, have you ever blown your nose and gotten bubbles right here, like come out of your eye?
No,
because your sinuses are so blocked.
No.
Okay, well that happens to me sometimes, and it scares the fuck out of me. It grosses me out so bad. So like, I try not to let it get that far. But I feel like Flonase is just better than taking Tylenol sinus medication multiple times a day.
I feel like because the Flonase, it's like kind of like direct. It gets right up in there.
Right.
Yeah.
And like when my allergies are bad, especially during allergy season, like I will have to take like 6 Tylenol sinus a day.
Whoa.
And I just like don't want to be doing that with pills again.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I also was using Flonase when I was pregnant. Why everything brings me back to you. But okay, I've been crashing out lately. Yesterday was my first Mother's Day, guys, and holy fuck. Holy fuck.
Yeah. Now she texted me.
Oh my.
And then I didn't see it the day before, and I was like, oh.
Like, I quite literally, guys, flushed my baby down the
after.
toilet. Like, there was nothing for me to celebrate yesterday.
I told her she should get herself a plant.
It was so bad. But it was a lot worse than I was expecting, too, because usually I expect it.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, oh, I've been good.
No.
No.
It snuck up on you.
Yeah. All I needed to see was, like, 3 posts of, like, I love being your mommy.
Aww.
And that was it for me.
Wait.
I know. That was it for me. All the pregnancy photos, I was like, oh my God, I was supposed to be pregnant today. Like, yesterday technically was supposed to be my first Mother's Day.
Aww.
Like, oh, I was done. But anyway, I was using it when I was pregnant because my allergies, I didn't know this, but your allergies get so much worse.
Oh, yeah.
When you're pregnant. Yeah. So I also didn't want to be taking sinus medication or whatever, so I was using Flonase, which I was turned off by for a bit. Kai, insert Quasimodo photo here. But have we showed them my eye bubble?
I think so, yes.
I think we have.
Okay.
But insert Quasimodo photo.
You might have to send me that again. I don't think I saved it to my phone. I didn't want to save it to my phone.
Crazy. The first time I Quasimodo'd, I was asleep.
You were asleep?
For the night, yeah.
Oh, that's scary.
My mom...
And you woke up and you're like, huh.
Well, my mom got home from pool, and when I went to bed, I was having really bad allergies from work, but I had allergy pills, and I had Flonase before I went to bed.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden...
so there's like an association already there.
Yes. I woke up. My mom plays like billiards in a league, a competitive league, and she got home at like maybe 11:30ish, and I woke up. I got out of bed to go to the bathroom, and she saw me, and she's like, oh my God, what's wrong with your face? And I was like, what do you mean?
Oh my God.
And I looked in the mirror, and I was like, what the fuck? And it was like, yo, thank God I woke up, because can you imagine? I just went to an anaphylactic shock in my sleep.
That'd be crazy.
And then they found me, and I looked like that. Side note, going along with last week, shit that men have said to me. But the guy that I was talking to at that time literally said I was unrecognizable.
Oh.
I was like, add that to my list of
like, you probably weren't, but like, you don't say that to somebody.
Men have said to me, like, get out of my face. But Flonase is a lifesaver. There was an association with the Quasimodo for a bit. I was scared, but I was like, you know what? That had to have been, because then it happened multiple times after
without the Flonase,
nice. And with the work stuff. So I was like, hey, it's got to be that.
Pattern recognition came through.
Yeah.
Love. My last food one is Vietnamese food. I've been really into Vietnamese food because there are a lot of good Vietnamese food where I go to school. Also, I have 3 friends who are like Vietnamese, and one of them's from Vietnam, so she knows what's up. She knows which food is the good food. So then, yeah, I started off with banh mi. I tried banh mi for the first time. It's like the sandwich, so good. And then I was like craving it, and also I got Vietnamese coffee, which is like crack. It's so strong, but it's so good. But it keeps me up so late.
True.
Like I could probably like I could probably stay awake for 24 hours if I had 2 cups of Vietnamese coffee.
Oh my god.
And then my parents also really like Vietnamese food. So then sometimes they'll be like, they also like going out for dinner a lot.
They do.
Yeah. And then most of the time it's Vietnamese food. And for a while I was like, if we're going out for food, I don't want to go get Vietnamese food because we had it so often. But then when I was away at school, I was like, oh, it kind of reminds me of home. We're not even Vietnamese, but we just get it so often. And then like I've been craving Vietnamese for the past like 2 weeks, and I finally got it like on Friday. And it was really good. I hit the spot.
You literally sound like Nicole Leno right now.
Do I? Is she Vietnamese?
I think she's half Vietnamese.
Oh.
Half something, but she's always talking about how when her mom makes Vietnamese food.
Oh. Yeah, but it was really good. And I was trying so hard to find a Vietnamese coffee place or a place that sells Vietnamese coffee like here, but specifically with ube in it, because my usual coffee at school would be a Vietnamese coffee with ube cream. And it's so good. And I was like, let me see if they have any nearby, because I could go to Toronto and get some, but I'm like, I'm not doing that for coffee. And then there's one near us within like 10-minute drive. Haven't tried it yet because they open at 12, and I'm like, that's kind of late for me to be having Vietnamese coffee. I'll be up until 3.
That's crazy.
You know, but they do have ube coffee, Vietnamese ube coffee.
I love that.
That I want to try. You should try it. Maybe.
Vietnamese coffee?
Yeah.
Do you know how much caffeine is in it?
No. I should look that up though.
It's like 350. Can you imagine? My next one, again, crashing out, are money trees.
Money trees.
Money trees. We told the story a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
That I was crashing out so hard that I named my money tree, or my new plant, what I was going to name my baby.
I literally was just looking around the room trying to find it.
Oh, they're over there.
Oh.
But I got like this tiny, tiny braided one and like a bigger one that's not braided, just like, what is it called? Just like a trunk. But I want to grow them big and strong. No.
That's how I feel about my Finch app bird.
Same, and it fucks me up.
Because it's literally like Tamagotchi.
I don't know if I said it to you, but I definitely said it to my other friend when I was first telling her about the Finch app. But I was like, I don't know if the obsession is coming from the miscarriage, but I like can't stop opening this app and checking on my burb.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that should have been a favorite.
True.
Finch is also a favorite. The Finch app. Everything to me. Like my money trees right now. But I don't know. I think it's like a weird thing. But the first time I visited baby dad at work was me bringing a money tree.
Oh. For the finance.
I'm dead.
I'm like, cut that out.
But then I continued to take care of this money tree with him. And there were jokes. And now I'm like, oh my god, like, why am I obsessed with fucking money trees? Like, I literally can't, Natasha. I need to be, have my last year memory erased, I think.
Oh, like, what's that one movie? Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yes. Quite literally. Because even yesterday, I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? You end the friendship, you grieve the friendship, whatever. You block each other on Instagram, Snapchat, whatever the fuck. Every time I think about this baby for the rest of my fucking life, he's always going to be the father of my first child.
True.
I need to erase the last year of my life. Oh my god, somebody get me that hypnotist.
Oh my gosh, you remember the one time we were on like
Shark Tank?
yeah, we were at family vacay
Yeah.
and then there was like a hypnotist.
Yes.
That was
I
crazy.
remember that.
I think about that all the time. Especially because the guy that was hypnotized worked at like our local mall.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
so random.
And I would pass by his work and I'd be like, I know you.
I saw you vulnerable.
Yes. Under mind control. My last one is not a food, it's a TV show.
Love that.
Exo Kitty.
Really?
Have you heard of it?
I have.
Okay, so it's basically a spin-off of the To All the Boys I Loved Before like movies, but it's the youngest sister. She goes to the Korean International School of Seoul because she's like, oh, I was helping clean my grandma's attic and her mom passed away when she was little, so she never knew her mom really. And then she found a whole bunch of her mom's stuff from when she spent a year abroad at this international school. And then she's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to apply for the same scholarship my mom did. And she finds out that her long distance boyfriend, her long term, long distance boyfriend, also goes to that school. And she's like, oh my God, perfect.
What the heck?
Perfect. Mom went there. I can learn more about her. And Day goes there. I know somebody. Perfect. I'm going to go ask my dad if I can go. She asked her dad if she can go. He's like, I don't know about it. But then his girlfriend is like, or wife, I don't know if he got remarried, was like, yeah, I think you should go. Like, I spent like time abroad in my like motherland. Like, it was great for me. She just wants to learn about her mom. Like, let her go. So then she went. She goes. She finds out that, oh my gosh, my long term, long distance boyfriend. Actually, she gets hit by a car. First of all, she gets hit by a car trying to find the school, and then the person who hits her with a car is like, I'm so sorry. Can I do anything for you to like make up for this? And she's like, actually, yeah, can you give me a ride? And then she's like, where are you going? And she's like, I'm going to KISS, which is like the abbreviation for the school. And then she's like, oh my God, I'm going there too. Sure, I'll give you a ride. They go. They're talking in the car. They become like kind of friends. And then she goes, she's like, she has a big plan. She's like, I'm going to surprise my boyfriend at the welcome party. And then she goes to the welcome party. She sees her boyfriend. They reunite. All of a sudden, the girl who hit her with a car comes and is like, oh, like, this is, like, hi, I remember you. Like, this is my boyfriend, Day.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, that's my boyfriend, Day.
Oh my God.
But turns out, here's the kicker. The girl who saved her, I mean, not saved her, hit her with a car. And then
Quite
drove
literally
her.
the opposite.
Did not save her. The girl who hit her with a car, her name's Yuri. She's gay. She's rich and she's gay. And she's like, her parents anti-gay. And then her parents just found out, like, she was like, her parents were just like, so our housekeeper told us that she saw you and your friend Juliana in an embrace. And then they sent Juliana away. And then Yuri is like, where's my girlfriend? And then Day is poor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you see where I'm going?
Mhm.
Day's poor. They have a fake relationship, so she pays for his tuition if he pretends to be her boyfriend to keep up appearances.
That's insane.
Yeah. And then also her mom's a principal. And then Day's like, Kitty, let me explain. And then she's like, yo, fuck you. You were cheating on me this entire time. I don't want to hear anything you have to say. And then she's like, I'm going back to America. But then she's about to leave for America. And then she sees like a cherry blossom tree that her mom has a picture under. She's like, maybe this is a sign to stay. I didn't come here for just Day. I also came here to learn about my mother. So she decides to stay. And from there, shenanigans unfold.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that.
Yes. There's like every single trope in that show.
I think I've only seen the first
Oh.
movie.
Yes.
What is it called?
To All the Boys Loved Before.
Yes. I've only seen the first one, I think. And there's a second one.
This is 3.
There's 3?
Mm-hmm. The third one is where Kitty meets her long-term boyfriend. Because they go on a trip to Korea.
Okay. Yeah, no, I've only seen the first one. And I have not seen that show. That girl's adorable, though.
Yeah.
And all her little interviews.
She, her character has a bi-awakening from the girl that hit her with a car.
That's pretending to be her boyfriend's girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's insane.
But the thing is, they're like tight now because there's a party. She's under the impression that the relationship's real. And then she's like, I want to have my first kiss with somebody, I'm gonna go to this party that is thrown by one of their mutual friends at some club, but then like underage drinking like really really frowned upon in Korea. It's a scandal apparently, and these are all rich kids because it's like an international boarding school.
Mhm.
And then so she's like at this party and she's like drunk and she's like, I am gonna kiss whoever. This guy comes and tries to hit on her by talking badly about Yuri, and then Kitty is like, yeah, that's not cool, and like defends Yuri even though she's like, I'm not even her friend, but like that's not gonna win any points with me. Like
Right.
you're weird. And then Yuri overhears that, and then she's like, oh, maybe Kitty's not that bad. So then she's like, Kitty, drink this. You're drunk. Drink this. Eat this. Sober up, and then come watch my DJ set. And then Yuri is like, not Yuri. Kitty's like, oh my god, Yuri's actually is she like actually a nice person? Like she doesn't even like me. She's taking care of me. Am I in love? I get it now. And then she goes today, and she's like, I understand. Like I understand why you're in love with Yuri. Like she's so cool. She's like actually nice. I'm gonna move on too.
Literally, what the fuck?
Yeah, but then she has a bi-awakening because she's like friends with Yuri now, and she's like, oh my god, Yuri.
That is hilarious. Yeah. That is hilarious. Oh my god. All the ladies out there, Pride is coming up. I've had this question asked to me before, like actually asked to me.
What question?
But if you have to ask yourself or somebody else, how did you know that you like girls?
Mm-hmm.
You like girls.
Oh.
Like just go on the date. Just go on the date. Try it. Like happy Pride. But that is fucking hilarious. Because I've also seen like lately proposals of like girls.
Yeah.
Like, 2 girls. And people like sexuality is not a choice, because if I had the choice I would choose this. And I'm like, no, literally. Oh my god, that's hilarious. My last one is only going to be recognizable to our fellow Canadians or Ontarians, but a back 40 liquid imagination. It is an indica.
Oh, I was like, back 40, I know what that is.
Indica cannabis strain. And for some reason has been my favorite, because back 40 is more of like a budget brand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Car Guide's his favorite brand, actually.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then ironically, I was trying different ones and like ones that I used to smoke. And they just weren't hitting.
Oh.
And I was like, that's weird. This one's been hitting a little bit that I'm smoking right now, which is also something I smoked prior to. But, for a bit, I could only smoke liquid imagination because it was the only thing making me feel something.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
Yeah, I don't smoke indica. I only smoked it once.
Ever?
Yeah, like pure indica, not a hybrid.
Uh-huh.
Only once, and it was at Sharkston. We were on the beach, and I didn't know it was indica, but I already smoked it.
And you were doing school that summer?
Yes.
Okay, I have
Yes.
vivid
Do you remember
memories
this?
of her mom being so mad at me.
Why?
Like you were wearing a gray sweater and sitting on like that yellow chair. Like
okay, yeah,
have vivid memories of this week because her mom was so
I had
mad
exams
at
the
me.
next week.
Yeah, and she would like look at Kai like singing beside her laptop or in front of her laptop, and then she would like look at me and be like,
What? That was the first time I ever smoked indica, and I just remember smoking it, and like 20 minutes later, I'm knocked out. Like I remember that was like that it was like being put under. Like I felt so like a wave of sleepiness like overcome me, and it was so intense, and I just remember like dozing off, like, and that's
that
like
is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was doing summer school and she was studying while we were there, and her mom was mad at me because I provided the weed. You're hilarious.
Yeah.
I could probably like paint your mom's face.
Yeah.
And I'm bad at painting.
I know exactly the look she was giving you.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Mm.
Oh my god. That video you showed me of your dog earlier also reminded me of that one picture that we had of your mom. I don't even remember who
Oh, the
had
one
it.
with the Sharpie?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wait, my dog?
Why? Because you were just trying to take a picture and then he jumped at you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. No, I can't. I cannot. I'm surprised I don't have nightmares about your mom, to be honest.
Me?
Me.
You? Oh.
of that face. Like, of all the times that I've ever gotten that face.
That's funny.
So that's all that we have for today. Thank you for watching and or listening.
Make sure you're following us on all of our socials at HarshWordedPod.
If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.